Hello, I'm Carol Green, a student in Dr. Martino's SEC 502 class. For this assignment, I will be responding to 4 questions concerning the professional disposition of learners. First question is, what is a teacher's role in supporting learning, improving planning and practice, collaboratively advancing the profession, and upholding professional expectations? To support learning, a teacher must be positive, believe in their students and their ability to be successful, set high, yes, realistic expectations, use current best practices, show respect, be fair, build relationships, and inspire trust. It's been said many times, kids can't learn from people they don't like. A teacher needs to be friendly, approachable, and show that they care for the whole child. In order to continually improve planning and practice, a teacher should always reflect on their actions and decisions, use data to make decisions, and pursue further learning, whether through classes, research, or being on committees. Teachers must stay current with the latest research and best practices and can work together to collaboratively advance the profession. A major way a teacher can uphold professional expectation, in addition to those just stated, is by being honest and always acting with high morals and ethics, both in the classroom and in the community. This leads to a second question. What dispositions do you currently possess that will make you a successful teacher? What dispositions do you need to work on? I'm currently teaching in the middle school where my daughters attended, where I volunteered, and where I was a substitute teacher. In short, they have known me well for very many years. When they asked me to teach 7th and 8th grade math this year, the secretary said how they loved how calm I am and that I don't get easily flustered. Principal commented on how positive I am. Another principal has told me how self-reliant I am. I'm very curious. I figure a lot of things out myself. And I'm trustworthy. My previous career required me to keep confidential information confidential, and school is no different in that regard. I do celebrate diversity. We live in a very diverse area here in California, and many of us embrace that variety. One way we show this is by having community celebrations each month at school, where we recognize a different subset of the population. I feel I communicate well with students, staff, and parents. I do a lot of self-reflection, and I'm always trying to learn and do better next time. For example, last spring was a little rough when I did a long-term sub-assignment. This year, I have made a much bigger effort to learn everyone's name and establish good relationships by knowing something about each student even faster. I've made it my priority this fall. I can be very friendly and approachable, but sometimes when there's so much to do, it may not always come across that way. I'm very dedicated, which is shown by the hours I put in and by completing this program while I'm working full-time. There is at least one area I need to work on. While I believe that all students can learn, I need to learn how to better put that into practice. I hope to learn more about differentiating instruction and how to implement equity. I feel I could do a better job giving attention to my students with IEPs, 504s, and behavioral concerns. I'm also working to make math more interesting by encouraging curiosity and problem solving. The other math teachers and I are experimenting with different ways of teaching and grading based on research. All of this will be successful as long as there are no biases present. The next question discusses what effect could personal biases have on teaching and learning? How should biases be taken into perspective? Well, we want our teachers to have classrooms that are filled with trust, support, care, respect, and fair treatment. These are the keys to building an environment where students feel safe participating. If a teacher has personal biases, they may intentionally or unintentionally show favoritism towards some and neglect others. The teacher might have lower expectations for some, such as the teacher never calls on a student because they don't think they will be able to understand the language, or maybe they sit certain groups of students in certain areas, or always pick students of a certain group last, or maybe first. Not only does the teacher's actions affect the student involved, but the entire class is watching and noting, and the relationship based on trust and fairness is weakened. Learning is lessened as a result. A teacher should be aware of their own biases and work to mitigate them by getting to know the background and culture, gender, and ability of all students and celebrating that diversity. The last question asks to reflect on your own professional dispositions related to education. I will uphold and adhere to those academic and professional integrity as a teacher and candidate by always being honest, fair, respectful, dedicated to the profession, and curious. Reflection again comes into play. I'm always trying to improve. I enjoy collaborating with others, and I can see myself being involved in committees, pilot projects, and other volunteer activities at the school and at the district level. I am looking forward to being a full member of the education community. Thank you.